The dating website eHarmony. Anyone on that? They just announced that 1.5 million profile passwords have been stolen. Ooh. That's scary. I mean, can you imagine someone pretending to be the person you were pretending to be?
I'm 105 pounds, like to laugh.
And I love long walks on the beach. Well, that's funny, except for the fact that it's real, and getting your passwords to everything from eHarmony to government agencies is way too easy. And our next guest warns their attacks will only get worse in the future. Joining us right now to explain is Forbes' London bureau chief and the author of a brand new book, We Are Anonymous, Inside the Hacker World of Lil Zek, Anonymous, and the Global Cyber Insurgency. Parmy Olson, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, you hear about hackers, and sometimes you just think, oh, they're just some kids in a basement somewhere just trying to get in.
Yeah.
But they are much more sinister than that, aren't they?
Sinister, but also with a socio-political bent now. 10 years ago, hacking was all about exploring new ways of testing your limitations and programming skills. Now it's about getting a political message across. With Anonymous, there's two different sides to the story. There are the people who go out there and want to disrupt the web and harass people for fun, post someone's naked pictures on Facebook or blackmail them.
Right.
And then there are the ones who are stealing passwords from government agencies and emails to try and make a socio-political point. So when they've given themselves that justification, this kind of moral high ground, it can spin out of control.
Sure. For instance, you tell a story about how PayPal was hacked into after they stopped processing payments from people who wanted to support WikiLeaks.
Mm-hmm. And what's kind of interesting about Anonymous is that it was just one person with a network of zombie computers who was able to do that. But Anonymous gave the impression that it was thousands of people who actually hit that website and paralyzed it. So it creates this kind of mirage of scale and power. And thanks to the internet, like we heard about eHarmony,
right,
you can project an image of yourself as being more beautiful or bigger than you are. That's what Anonymous does really successfully.
Of course, generally we're just talking about, you know, high-profile people and people who others might want to slime via the internet. However, a lot of people need to know that hackers can try to get into their own personal information, might try to steal the money from their bank account, might try to do something with your credit cards. We've got some tips. One thing you suggest is use different passwords for multiple accounts. A lot of people use password or 1234.
That is the worst thing you can do.
Yes,
you definitely don't want to do that, because if someone gets one password for you, they can lock you out of Facebook, LinkedIn, anything.
Also, when you're doing your passwords, try to make them as long as possible.
Yes. A good tip is to use a song lyric. Maybe have one song and use a different lyric for each web account.
You suggest change your passwords every how often?
A few months.
Really? And you should invest in some sort of IP or internet protocol security.
Well, I mean, just generally speaking, small businesses, government agencies, anyone that's got a website and is protecting client data just needs to make sure they invest in protecting that data as best as they can. Hackers often go for the small businesses that have websites because those are the easiest to get into. And what Anonymous really speaks to is how easy it is to hack now. Hack is such a broad word because there are free web tools that you can download that automatically will hack a website for you.
Have you been hacked?
I haven't. But that's because I rotate my passwords all the time.
Good thinking. All right, I don't blame you. And I bet you don't use 1234 either. All right, Parmy Olson, her new book is called We Are Anonymous. Check it out. It is fascinating.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us.